Hi everybody, welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Jordan Travis versus Florida. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. So before we dive into the video, quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of this channel. Not only is it a great way to support the channel, and it's never been cheaper to become a member, but you also get a lot of more Quarterback School content. So if you're interested in more, you enjoy the channel, you want to support it, I sincerely appreciate you checking it out. The link is in the video description. As for this video, let's get into it. All right, Quarterback School, we are taking our first look at Jordan Travis. This is a nice win, 45-38 versus the Gators. I love this first rep, the anticipation, the base, the accuracy, everything except the fumble at the end. Now, this day stat-wise is a little funky, 13 for 30 for 270. But there are some really nice throws. I think we'll get a decent picture of what we're working with here. But this first rep is one of my favorites. And so when I'm talking about base, I'm talking about capital A anticipation. We're going to check it out at the top of this thing. Boom. There's the base from Travis at the top. Really nice job. Now look at the anticipation to rip the out to the number 3. He's separated, right? Like his arms, he's already at those almost like vertical L's. Look at the wide receiver. He's not even close to coming out of this thing. So he's coming out a little out, coming out a little out, and then we're going to get something to the flat, I think, by the point of the bunch. So kind of a cool design here. I think originally this thing started in bunch, and then this thing ends up being, we're throwing it to the number 3. The number 1 also is running kind of an out. They're kind of in the same space for me. And then I think the top of the bunch is running a flat. So a bit of a funky concept, but my goodness, this anticipation, you should already know what I'm going to draw right here. Boom. Capital A. Right out the gate. Really nice rep. Accurate. Right on him. Boom. Let it play again full speed so you can appreciate the timing, the base, the anticipation. Love to see it. Outstanding. Just hold on to the rock. Ends up being a nice punt. From the back, good rhythm. He does a nice job playing with his eyes as well over the course of this game. We'll see a few different times. Just protect the ball there, and man, that's a nice anticipation throw. Next one, 4th and 12. Crosser to the bottom. For me, this is certainly a turnover-worthy play, a little fortunate. Now, it's 4th and 12 here, so the decision is not necessarily as horrific as it looks. The output of this is tough, right? You throw it, bounces off the guy's face. Certainly a turnover-worthy play. I mean, you should also know what I'm going to say. If he could catch, he'd be playing offense. Okay, but it's 4th and 12. So what you don't want to do is take a sack. What you don't want to do is throw the ball away. Now, where do you want the ball to go? It looks like an iteration of like sail with a flag up top, crosser, no. I don't necessarily love the concept. Normally, if you're going to run some type of, we'll call this, we're going to go set it to the deep flag, set it to like the sail here, and then we're going to run this crosser where he ends up trying to go. Normally, this would be paired, in my opinion, with an in. So you'd kind of like burst this thing and come into this space. I don't necessarily love how they do it. I think they do it with a corner over here. Just losing an option. I think potentially that in could be there if we're going to be critical of the scheme. But 4th and 12, got to make something happen. Maybe you could put it on the sideline to the sail on the scramble. It's going to be tough. Certainly should be picked there. A little fortunate. I think when you look at the stats, 13 for 30, it was a bit of a rough day accuracy-wise. This is one of those ones that kind of, he's missing that potentially by yards. You'd have to put that even above the ACC. In kind of that soft spot. He misses that. That ACC is probably 2+ yards, so we're missing it by close to 10 feet. Next one here, nice touchdown run. This is off GT with a little arc by the tight end. I really like the change of direction, the acceleration, the ability to finish here, the strength, the balance. There's a lot to like. I don't know if he's necessarily like a, certainly not like a Michael Vick type runner, but he's certainly got some wiggle. A great college runner. Nice block there, screen out too as well. But great finish. I love this concept where we're going to rock GT. We're going to read this conflict defender right here. So when I say arc the tight end, he's going to come out here and be your lead blocker. We're going to stock block out here on the edge, and then we're just going to run GT, which for the most part is almost always gap down, gap down, gap down. Assuming they go gap down here, they might arc this as well, but gap down. And then we're just going to kick, wrap, and we're going to potentially give it to the back, depending on what the conflict defender does. If the conflict defender hard charges and can tackle the back, which he does right here, we're going to ask the quarterback, Travis, to pull it, and then it's really 2-on-2 to the edge. So just a really nice job. Certainly a lot of teams run iterations of this GT. You can see that the read is simple. He's going to tackle the back. There it is. Boom. Pull it. Now, this is not simple. Change of direction. Nice block. Great finish at the end. Outstanding balance and strength. Really easy to see here that C-gap player on the left, just outside the tight end. He's our conflict defender. He obviously is going to tackle the back. Easy pull read, turns his shoulders. Now that little acceleration, that change of direction, that block, that strength. Let's go. Next one here, a 3rd and 10. This is a heck of a scramble. All the way to inside the 1. We've got some pass pro issues at left tackle. Unbelievable strength, acceleration right here. Everything except the finish. Just dive forward, hit the pylon with the ball. Instead, he goes down inside the 1 a few different times this game. You know, left tackle getting smoked. How about the strength and balance? Again, he doesn't look like a huge guy. I don't know what his stats are size-wise, but he's strong. He pulls out of those arm tackles, and then the acceleration. Through 4 arm tackles, acceleration. You got to get in the end zone right there, though, dog. You got to find that front pylon. So right here, instead of cutting back and taking that collision by 5, just dive and touch the ball to the pylon. So they mark him down inside the 1, which is tough. Either way, the strength here, the balance. How many guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then accelerate away from 2, turn the corner, get in the end zone. So close. Really great run, though. The dude has got some really awesome athletic ability to be able to escape. I love sack avoidance, one of my favorite quarterback traits. Do not be an easy sack right here and then accelerate the corner. Just find the end zone. Finish that thing. It deserved better ending. Next one here, 4th and 2. Really nice job scrambling for a first down. He's going to work the flat down here to the bottom. No, go. So 1 and run. And that's what it takes sometimes. I like this kind of decision making, super decisive. You catch a cloud into the boundary. No, great turn down. Make somebody miss. First down. That's awesome athletic ability, great decision making. We're going to read down here to the bottom of the screen. Watch the corner. We're running a flat to the back. See that corner cloud? So when that corner comes down to cloud right there, he turns down the flat. He's throwing that flat. That's not a pump fake. Turn down, and now we got to make somebody miss. And again, that guy doesn't even touch him. So you can have a spy there, but the spy still has to be able to tackle him. And I don't know if this is necessarily a spy. Actually, it does look like a spy. So look at 9, the right 3 technique. You know, that guy is not going to touch my guy, Travis. Too much wiggle, too much quickness. Love it. Next one here, a little PRO. Now, this is a fade up top. It's there. To me, this should be a touchdown. The ball is underthrown. Now, why is the ball underthrown? To me, he's fading away. He's like falling off to his left for no reason. Now, there's a guy coming to his right, but he's not getting hit. I would love to see him. To me, this is zone insert with what I'm going to call a PRO, meaning it's a pass first. If you like this access, throw that thing on the fade. You know, it could very easily be called an RPO. We're going to zone insert, so we're coming across, and instead of split flow action where we're blocking the edge, we're going to insert up to the backer. And if they've got 1 too many guys, depending on how they want to do this count, let's do the count real quick. 4 down, 3 backer types. One of these is probably a DB type, probably right here. Technically, they've got 7 in the box. We got to throw it. So my big thing here, quarterback-wise here, is good decision. Let's just set our feet and throw this thing lined up instead of kind of fade away at the wreck for no reason, no one on you, bad shot. So just the mechanics, the operation of throwing it. Good decision. See, I'm kind of just a lot of wasted movement to his left, kind of shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. That's wasted movement. Just set it Flip your hips and throw it. And again, he's gapped him up top, right? That's a touchdown. Whoop, got him. Touchdown. Throw it to the front pylon instead of the 5 and just missing ever so slight with the accuracy. But again, I like the decision making. I like the tempo for the most part, maybe a little wasted movement with the feet and an underthrown ball, miss a touchdown. Tough. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications, let it all wash over you. Easy way to support the channel. I sincerely appreciate all the different support through all the different avenues. You already know about the Quarterback School Patreon community. You can also buy hats. Get them now while they're available. We also have Quarterback School courses. These are really the most in-depth, comprehensive content that I have available on all of my favorite topics, from RPOs, pass protection, tempos, how to beat every coverage. We even have an entire offensive system. So if you dig how I talk and teach ball, you will love the courses. Get over there, check them out. And then finally, we have some free resources available. We've got a Pass Pro Quiz, a play calling tool, and even a free course. So get over there, check them all out. The links are in the video description. I appreciate it. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, 3rd and 10. Another turnover-worthy play. It's actually really close to an interception. We're going to try to work that over. Now, it's not the worst ball in the world. It gets batted, tipped around a little bit to the number 2 on the crosser to the bottom. You know, for me, this is a bit of a force more than anything else. And when I mean force, if we're going to work the crosser to the number 2 down here to the bottom, so right here, 3rd and 10, not a lot of good options. Normally, that's going to be paired with something you're going to look at over here, up top first. Right here, it's a corner. To me, this corner is there. We got to throw this corner. And again, we're not in the room. We don't know for sure, but I'm telling you, from just how your eyes are set up, that's almost guaranteed to be the read. 1 to the corner, 2 to the crosser. And so for me, I don't think there's anything about that corner up top that doesn't say throw it. Throw it. You know, he throws that thing to the front pylon, it's a touchdown. That's a really nice job. If that's a tight end, that dude is rolling out there up top. It's got to be a wide receiver. Boom. Watch him step on the toes of the DB on that corner up top. See him keep his stride, keep his stride. There's no chop. Stride, 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 go. I mean, right there, that's a touchdown if you're looking there. And again, let's just play it out. Okay, let's say I'm totally off my rocker. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. This corner is a clear. Okay, so he's not really an option. I doubt it, but let's pretend. To me, this crosser is covered. The guy can make a play on the ball. He can touch the ball. Well, then this thing is normally paired, I talked about it last time, with an in. Okay, so let's pretend that you don't see this, or this is not an option, or you don't think it's open. This is covered as 2. This is wide ass open. So just being able to get through the read, be a little bit more efficient from the pocket. These are 3rd and 10. These are pretty easy hits in my opinion. Like that in is wide ass open. Throw it. Don't force this and should be picked. So we turn down a touchdown. We miss an in because we can't get through the read and it looks like we're just playing locked on. We're throwing it to the over no matter what. Really fortunate right there. That's not an interception. Next one. Love this one. Bottom of the screen, a little Mills-ish to the bottom stack. That's some weird safety play up top, and I don't pretend to tell you what the personnel is for Florida State, so maybe they got a beast up there that they're hedging. But I love the look off from Jordan Travis right here. Watch his eyes look to our right. So eyes to the right, post. I love a big post down the hash, right down the hash. Outstanding. Now, there's a lot of layers to like about this. So the first part is that they're playing at tempo, right? He just clapped his hands. They're going fast. Look at the defense. The defense is not lined up. All right, now where's the middle field player? Let's call this the middle field player. It sure looks like he's hedging this way. And so if we're going to run what I'm going to call an iteration of Mills, and it really doesn't matter who's who in the zoo here, as far as in with the big post, once you don't have a middle field player, so once this safety is kind of, I'm going to say out of position and or playing it poorly and or weird technique, it's a great read. Everybody knows this is coming. And what I mean by everybody knows this is coming is watch the coaches down here in the bottom right. Their hand is up before the ball is thrown. So really nice play call, great design. Watch that middle field safety. See him looking over. He looks confused. Now at the bottom of the screen, hand up. The coach on the 40, his hand is already up. He knows it's a touchdown. Watch the next coach, hand up. There it is. We got players putting their hand up. The ball is not thrown yet. You'd love to see it. Nobody in the middle of the field. Really nice touchdown, worthy throw right down the hash. Big chunk play, great vision, great play call. They're not lined up. Good look off. Great touch here. Right up on him. That's outstanding. I love it. Next one here, 3rd and 11. This is a weird one for me. So for me, I'm going to say he's hot here. I'm also going to talk a little bit about the construction of the play when we get going here. But this is, again, just great athleticism. Everything except the finish. I like the fact that he's protecting himself at the end. But if you're at the inside the one, bro, you got to go up and over and go get a touchdown. Find the pylon, protect yourself. Again, great change of direction, acceleration, everything except the very end finish there. When we're talking about the construction of the play and maybe some critical issues for the quarterback play is when we're in a condensed formation like this, I think it makes the job of the quarterback very difficult in pass protection and hot identification. So when you're in a condensed formation like this, who the hell knows who's blitzing here? Like all 4 of those guys and these 4 guys could all blitz. I mean, really, right? Like they're close enough where they could all threaten us. Well, if we have anything but max protection, we got issues. So they're in 6-person protection here. So they've got the back and the 5 offensive linemen. Okay, well, now we need to know where's the center turning. So if the center's turning to our right, they're going to take the 3 most dangerous over here. Well, there's more than 3, right? There's potentially 4 over here, 5 over here. Okay, well, now the back is on a duel. Let's say the back is on a duel from 1 to 2 if the center's turning to the right. And then really he's got to come all the way back to scan 3. So if either of these 2 come or this guy comes, we're going to be hot. Well, that's a lot to ask in a condensed formation for me. I can tell you anecdotally from playing, it's not easy to do. Right here, he's hot. Okay, he's hot, but where do you want the ball to go? Maybe you could throw it to the nub tight end up top, but that's not really a hot route. That's like a 10-yard pivot. He's running like 10 yards. He could throw it with anticipation right there, but he's looking down here to the bottom, right? So his eyes are not to where he's hot. So I just don't like the construction of the play. Why it's on here, though, is the change of direction, the acceleration, the ability to create, right? It's 3rd and 11. He gets him a first down inside the 1. Jordan Travis can create. And we've got some structural issues, right? Free runner. Great job. Spin out. Protect yourself. Just score, dog. Get in there. Go head first. Next one here. Touchdown pass. Little naked right. Over to the number 1 up top. No to the sneak flat. 87. Yes to the over. Great speed. Not a perfect throw. I think the accuracy is probably not as tight as you would love to see. Hence the 13 for 30. Good enough ball right here, though, on the move, off platform. Really nice catch. Certainly behind him a little bit. But this is a type of play that you will see on Sundays, right? Talk a lot about sneak flat, guy coming across, late flat, potentially scores there as well. Just a really nice job operating a play that looks like Sundays. So nothing new here as far as we're going to fake the jet sweep. Here comes the sneak flat. It's usually the number 1. Usually going to be paired with a corner from a condensed formation. Here's the touchdown pass on the over. And then the other part about this that's usually open is we're going to get this late flat. So he's going to seal the edge, and then he's going to kind of bleed into this area. So you let the sneak flat go, and then you kind of just bleed in here. I always think of like Kelsey touchdown flips there. So just watch this whole thing play out. No to the sneak flat, yes to the over. And you can see 45, the late tight end. Watch him seal the edge and then bleed off. So if you were to flip it to 45 right there, he gets in too. So just being able to play this thing out. But man, Jordan Travis can run, can create. Nice touchdown pass here with a good enough throw. But again, we're just taking it all in, right? The accuracy, the creativity, the mobility, the off platform. Nice job. Last one here, another 3rd down, 3rd and 6 this time. We're going to hit a back shoulder to the bottom. Great rhythm, 3 no hitch, beautiful ball, perfect spot. Nice weighted trajectory too, not a crazy fastball. Up on his face. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Hit that back foot. I'm bigger than you. Boom. Right up on his face. That's an outstanding job on 3rd and 6. This looks like the league to me. Like, find the one-on-one that you like. Let him win. Go 3 no hitch. So when you take that 3-step drop, when you hit that back foot, all your cleats are in the ground, and you throw that ball right where you want it. High back shoulder. Where you allow your guy to go body him, go make a play. Watch the rhythm. 1, 2, 3. Boom. See that kind of quick 3? 1, 2, 3. All your cleats in the ground. Anticipation. He's throwing it right there. The guy's not even close to being by him. Hip to hip. Beautiful ball. Pinpoint accuracy. 3rd down and 6. Late in the game, trying to run out the clock. Just love this type. A lot of creativity. A lot of big plays. Outstanding. So that is a wrap. Jordan Travis, nice win versus Florida. You know, I think the playmaking ability jumps off the film. The unbelievable athleticism, the balance, the strength, the creativity. Now, is it perfect? Certainly not. Is it even polished? I think maybe more so than the stats reveal. I really like the rhythm and bass that he's playing with. I think there were probably a number too many of turnover-worthy-ish plays, kind of some sloppy decisions more than anything else. But man, I'm excited to see more. Let me know who else you want to see on the channel. I sincerely appreciate you hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.